Today, we're going to take a closer look at some of the best pre-built gaming PCs currently available on the market for less than $1,000. For this video, we hand-selected the 3 absolute best but slightly different PCs based on these criteria: value for money, gaming performance, quality and reliability, cooling, and aesthetics. Links for all the PCs mentioned in this video will be in the description box below. The first PC we're going to take a look at is the Gamer Xtreme from CyberPowerPC. It's a quality and reliable PC from a reputable manufacturer, but compared to the other 2 PCs we're going to feature in this video, it's got weaker performance and noticeably worse thermals. With that being said, if you can find it on a sale, it's still worth considering. When it comes to construction and quality, there are no red flags. The case is fairly sturdy and the PC is well assembled with no cables hanging around. However, the case doesn't have the best airflow, meaning the PC will run a bit hot. It should not reach critical temps, but it's definitely not optimal and may lead to a shorter lifespan of the components. Despite that, the cooling installed by the manufacturer is adequate. The PC comes pre-installed with 4 120mm fans with addressable RGB LEDs and a standard air CPU cooler. This is typically enough for budget PCs, but as we mentioned, the airflow can become an issue. Now, since this is a budget PC, the hardware is a bit of a mixed bag. We'll start with the good. The processor is a potent 6-core 12th generation i5-12400 that provides snappy gaming performance and enough power for productivity and multitasking. It's one of the better CPUs you'll see in this budget range. The RAM configuration is also good, with 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM, and you also get an efficient 600-watt 80+ gold power supply unit. The RAM is enough for most gaming needs and some light content creation, while the gold rate PSU is also a nice addition, given most $1,000 pre-builts come with cheaper 80+ bronze or white ratings. On the other hand, the GPU is the weakest of the RTX 30 series lineup, and while the manufacturer claims it can run games at ultra-high settings, the number of those games will be very limited. It's still a decent GPU for 1080p gaming, but if you have graphically demanding titles in your repertoire, you'll have to dial the settings back to the minimum in the majority of cases. Whether it's adequate for you is going to come down to what type of gamer you are. If you casually play old favorites, it's perfect. Competitive online gamers will also get some use out of it, but if you're looking for something that will keep you on the cutting edge with all the newest games, this PC will come up short. On the brighter side, the PC does come with bundled peripherals. You'll get a wired mouse and wired backlit keyboard at what we would call default quality. They'll work, but they're definitely not as exciting as some of the other options. Overall, the Gamer Xtreme from CyberPowerPC does a good job as a first-timing gaming PC. It's fairly affordable and is going to be a massive upgrade over a school laptop or family computer. But there are better options available, and we'd only recommend this if you can find it on sale. Our second recommendation in this price range is the ViprTech Ghost. ViprTech is another US manufacturer that's new to the industry, being established in 2017 in Maryland, USA. So far, they seem to be putting out quality gaming PCs at competitive prices, and people really praise their customer support. So in case something goes wrong with your PC, you should be in good hands. This particular model is their top offering in the $1,000 price range. It's a quality rig with a flashy design that features some excellent components for the price. Compared to the Shadow 3.0, our number 1 pick, you'll be trading a weaker graphics card for some more processing power, and in our opinion, better aesthetics. Quality-wise, the Ghost is solid, considering it's a budget computer. Their chassis of choice for this pre-built is the Montech X3, a spacious mid-tier PC case that offers both nice aesthetics and good airflow. We couldn't be happier with this choice. Speaking of airflow, the cooling configuration is also excellent. The PC comes pre-installed with 4 120mm RGB fans, with 3 in the front and 1 in the back of the case. In addition, you get a quality air CPU cooler, Vetru V5. Plus, you have the option to upgrade to a 120mm AIO liquid cooler if you desire. In terms of performance, this is a PC that wouldn't be out of place in some of the higher tiers, with an AMD Ryzen 5 5600G processor and a potent 1080p video card, the RTX 3060. Typically, once you move into this price bracket, you start seeing pretty major drops in frame rate, even for games that these PCs can technically run. But this PC does extremely well for its price range. Obvious exceptions do still apply, mainly demanding AAA titles, but they're not nearly as frequent as with most $1,000 pre-builts. But if you mainly have games like Overwatch, Fortnite, Call of Duty, Rainbow Six, and similar graphically demanding games in your repertoire, you'll find the gaming performance desktop more than sufficient for your needs. It all comes down to which monitor you're going to pair with it. This is a PC meant for 1080p gaming and does a great job at it for the most part. Unfortunately, this PC doesn't ship with any peripherals. This may or may not be a drawback depending on your current setup, but extra peripherals are always nice. On the other hand, the PC is roughly $50 below the $1,000 budget, so you can spend the leftover cash on keyboard and mouse of your choosing. All in all, the ViprTech Ghost is easily one of the best gaming PCs for less than $1,000 available in 2023. It outperforms the majority of its competitors, and it sports a very attractive all-white design. There are no bundled peripherals, and you'll most likely be forced to upgrade the storage in the near future, but these are frequent drawbacks you'll run into when shopping in the budget categories. Our number one pick for the best $1,000 pre-built gaming PC is the Shadow 3.0 from SkyTech. It's an older PC using mostly older generation components, but it still provides fantastic 1080p gaming performance. Additionally, it's a well-constructed PC with efficient cooling as well as some RGB, which gives it a more premium look. Construction-wise, there's nothing to be afraid of. SkyTech uses quality components packed into a sturdy Thermaltake H200 chassis that promotes good ventilation and durability. The case features a tempered glass side panel along with a large vent at the front and mesh top and bottom panels to help with airflow. Speaking of airflow, the pre-installed cooling is also great. Beyond the standard air CPU cooler, the case comes equipped with three 120mm RGB fans, with two of them installed at the top with one at the back. In combination with the good airflow, this configuration works well and keeps everything cool during extended gaming sessions. Regarding hardware, the PC is built using primarily older generation components to save money. That being said, SkyTech managed to keep the price under $1,000 with some impressive components. The PC features an AMD Ryzen 5 3600 processor, an Nvidia RTX 3060 Ti graphics card, 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM operating at 3200 MHz, and a 1TB NVMe drive. The brand of the components varies based on availability, but from our experience, SkyTech mainly uses quality parts from reputable brands. The graphics card is by far the best you'll get in the sub-$1,000 category, and perfect for gaming on high refresh rate 1080p monitors. The CPU is a bit weaker, especially when you compare it to the newest generation, but still offers enough juice for 1080p gaming. The RAM is the same story. It's an older standard, but offers plenty of headroom for gaming. You'll be able to run the vast majority of current games on decent settings, including AAA titles, but you'll definitely have to dial the settings back for some titles. For competitive classics like Fortnite, League of Legends, COD Warzone, Overwatch, and others, you'll have no issues hitting 100+ FPS, depending on your settings. SkyTech offers bundled peripherals with the majority of their PCs, and this one is no exception. You'll get a wired mouse and keyboard with the purchase, but as is the case with budget pre-built PCs, don't expect anything special. They're okay if you don't have your own or as a backup. Overall, the SkyTech Shadow 3.0 is, in a lot of ways, exactly what we're looking for in a gaming PC under $1,000. It allows you to play the majority of the current games at 1080p, even if some of them are not as pretty as they could be. Plus, it's a quality, well-cooled rig that's ready to go out of the box without tweaking. If you're shopping with a $1,000 budget, you'll be hard-pressed to find anything better. These were the top 3 gaming PCs currently available on the market for less than $1,000. Be sure to check out the description to find the most up-to-date prices of these PCs. As always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. And if you didn't, feel free to hit the dislike button as well. Most importantly, if you need help with choosing the right gaming PC for you, drop a comment below, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. See you soon!